shockwave.
You know this thing?
Not personally, but we're about to get real familiar. That's Ultra Magnus's hammer.
Considering his current condition, I don't think he'll mind.
You weren't planning on calling home.
Before long, this will be home. And thanks to your Omega Supreme, the Autobots will be nothing but a skid mark on the data files.
You may have Omega Supreme, but he would never attack Cybertron.
That's the beauty of activation codes. They wipe clean all that unpleasant morality.
If you think you're getting those codes out of me, you'll have to download them from my code offline processor.
And have you corrupt them with a magnetic virus? No, thank you. I've studied your files, Ratchet. I'll be going to the source for those codes. The original source. I'll be sure to give Omega Supreme your regards before I reboot him.
Ratchet?
I'm getting too old for this.
Sentinel Prime, please explain why all but essential energy has been diverted to Fortress Maximus.
Need we remind you the Council is still deliberating?
As acting Magnus, I must be ready to strike should Megatron make a move against us.
Very well. We'll inform you of our decision shortly.
Calculate a firing solution on Omega Supreme.
The Autobot fools are actually considering an attack.
Let us strike now, glorious leader! Take the Autobots offline!
That's the first smart thing he said all solar cycle. I say we abandon this giant target at once.
Do you think I would expose ourselves like this without a greater purpose?
Shockwave to Megatron. I now have the necessary security clearance to obtain the access codes.
And how did you manage that?
Let's just say I know a bot.
You got the wrong bot. I don't know nothing.
That ain't what I heard. Word is, you're the guy who can get things to folks who need them.
Yeah, you name it. I can get you anything.
An access card to the Cybertron Central Infirmary.
Oh, I can't get you that.
That what you told him?
I don't make deals with no Decepticons.
Yeah. See my partner here? He's an organic. You've heard about organics, haven't you?
Get that thing away from me!
Let's make this nice and easy, huh? You give us what we want.
And he won't give you this.
Okay, you win. I'll get you an access card. Just back off.
How do you know about this bot?
There's one in every town.
Access denied? You gotta be kidding me.
Looks like some bot sold you some bogus codes.
Relax. If he was going for the collar, he'd have done it by now. Been following us ever since the tunnels. I may not have built-in scanners, but I know how to spot a tail.
The elite guard needs to get it through their thick plating that destroying Omega Supreme is just plain wrong.
Reach into the choir, brother.
So what are we looking for here?
Let's just say everything you need to know is behind this door.
Right. Sure. Robot dame in a room. Explains everything.
RC, it's me, Ratchet.
Thank you, Ratchet. You just saved me the effort of searching for her myself.
We gotta get her out of here.
I ain't going nowhere till you tell me what's going on.
Fine. RC was an intel bot during the war. She was transporting the activation codes for Project Omega when her memory got wiped. Shockwave must think he can somehow get her back. Satisfied? New plan. Stay here.
Like I got a choice.
You're fighting rather bravely for nothing more than a shelved piece of empty hardware.
She's got a name. RC. And if you think you can bring her back, then maybe I can too.
How noble. Pity you'll never get the opportunity to find out. You're a tough old model, aren't you? Maybe it's time to retire. Well, if it isn't my old boss, Ultra Magnus. Perhaps I should finish what I started.
Drop the hammer and step away. Always knew you were an old, worn-out model. But a traitor?
Get your head out of your exhaust port. We got bigger circuits to fry.
That was Shockwave!
And he's got RC. If he can get those activation codes out of her.
Jetfire, Jetstorm, open fire! Take down Omega Supreme!
What? You'll blow us up with him!
This is why I hate machines. Certain machines more than others.
What you did was reckless and in complete disregard for the rule of Autobot law.
And I'd do it again if it means saving Cybertron from the enemy.
If it was up to me alone, you'd never get that chance. The real heroes today are Ratchet and this organic. You have our thanks.
For what? They got RC.
I can assure you, Ratchet, the damage done to our circuitry is completely irreversible.
Yeah, irreversible.
That's going back to Earth, right?
Only one way to find out.
Not so fast! Hand over the hammer. It belongs to the Elite Guard.
It belongs to Ultra Magnus. We'll give it to him when he wakes up.
It's cool, boss. I'll go.
I get mixed up in a war, nearly stepped on, blasted, buried, and possibly zapped into space, and now you just made me an accomplice to intergalactic grand theft!
Hulk, you are under arrest.
Let's say we call it even.
Oh no, Sentinel's not getting this back without a fight.
Not my gig anymore. Sentinel just ain't playing my tune. And I got a vibe tells me I should be sitting in on this scene for a while. That is, if you bots are cool with it.
All we need, another robot.
At long last I serve you, my liege, under my true colors.
Rise, Shockwave, my most loyal servant.